bear with me. I have no idea where to start. I have no idea really how to begin this video, except to say that I've made a really big decision in my life, a huge decision that's going to change things. It's going to change things, not only the short term, but the long term for me as well. And to understand that decision, we have to go back to when I started talking on this channel about no contact and being in no contact. I've discovered something over the last 45 days that has opened my eyes to what the new reality of the modern world is. Okay. There's this thing that I experimented with last year. Last year, I did this experiment where I was live streaming my everyday life, and I did it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on YouTube. And I did it for about 33 days before things got complicated. Okay. And what I mean by complicated is I went from living in a car, driving Uber, creating content, having and you may not believe this, but having the time of my life in some respects, because not only was I really working for myself and didn't have really a lot of material things, but I got to spend so much time kind of rediscovering myself. It wasn't the ideal living conditions, but a lot of what I went through was a rediscovery process. And I also discovered a lot about content creation. I discovered that you could get shadow banned for live streaming if you disobey certain things. And I'm not talking about nudity or anything like that, okay? So 3 weeks ago, I reapproached the idea of doing this live streaming thing for 1 full year. But I had held off. And the reason why I held off was because it was like people in general kept coming into my world. Okay. Whether it's through DMs, email, in person, organically. And I'm like, I don't want to do that if I'm going to end up possibly dating someone. Okay. And the girl that ghosted me, and if you don't know that story is in another video here on the channel. The girl that ghosted me from the casino made me start thinking deeper about it. So I called I called 5 female acquaintances of mine. I wouldn't call them friends. They're not anybody romantically interested, but they have either been colleagues in the past or they were friends when I was married. Okay. And I just started asking them why they're single. And listening to them talk was like a repeat broken record of what we hear on social media all day. So it made me realize that men on the comeback, and this goes for relationships, friendships, family members, etc. Men on the comeback trail that are building a vision are no longer, how do I put this? We're no longer valued. In friendships, relationships, family dynamics, we are no longer, when we got kicked to the ground, when I got kicked to the ground, I had to realize that nobody was there for me. Nobody. A handful of people were there for me. A handful. Everybody else could care less because, like I'm the leopard. I got cast out because I'm the leopard. Okay. The reality is they don't want to be there for the marathon. They want to be there at the finish line. But by the time you're a guy who's been cast aside and you rebuild yourself into something better and more, you're not going to want the people at the finish line. Or you're going to be very leery and questioning and very standoffish against people waiting at the finish line. And since no one wants to be on the journey with me, I might as well go for the gold and do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Starting November 22nd, 2025, I will be live streaming my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on YouTube, possibly Kick and Twitch, depending on how I can set up that network. And I believe it will do three things. Number one, it will show men that have been or going through divorce or going through losing a company, losing a job, losing it all, that there is a way to build back. And I believe the other thing it will show is it'll show people that people on the comeback trail or people on the come up are not leopards. And that our ambitions should not be taken for granted. And that our ambitions should not be waited on when we become the millionaire, become the billionaire. What do you think?